Good evening, good evening, good evening. There's no desktop audio, I can already see that. It looks like my microphone's working now. And we have a bumpy start to the stream. We have a bumpy start to the stream. Do 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 do. Good evening. Welcome to the RamblingGeek stream on this Friday evening. I've got Discord open. I don't need Discord open. I can close Discord. Not is it only RamblingGeek, it's blinking warm. Hello Codebase Alpha, thank you for joining the stream this evening. It's very warm this evening. What is it in here right now? In this room right now, apparently it's 29 degrees. But I am still drinking tea. I have been working on the bot in the week, so let's hope he still works. That's the Jelly5 bot and the Vector bot. It's hot and humid, it is indeed. We never get heated, and when we get it we don't like it because we're not used to it. Yeah, didn't think one of the cameras was working then. It is. So last week we worked on... Oh, before I get into all that, I nearly forgot. Next Friday there will be no stream from RamblingGeek. Yes, it is cooler than Europe. Absolutely. Turn down the music in my headset because I feel like I'm shouting over myself. Yeah, so there's no stream next week. I am taking little E-Blaster out for the evening. We're going to see a YouTuber, would you believe, who's doing a show in Manchester. That's what the world... Not a pop star anymore. No, a YouTuber who's putting a show on. I have no idea what to expect. Am I feeling more upbeat? Yes, I am. Thank you, Codebase Alpha. It's a struggle sometimes, but no, on the whole, I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Thank you for checking in. I went and did the same thing as I did last night. I came in from work and I fell asleep. So running a little bit late. Haven't quite done everything that I wanted to. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yay! Alien, Alf, doing the cheer. We like the Alf Alien. I don't think that's the correct episode number, is it? I've just noticed that the episode number is not correct, I don't think. Let me go and check. Ooh, why don't I have it? Chuk, 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 chuk. Come on. There we go. Oh no, it is right. Huh. That just shows how out of it I am. No, it is right. Delete video. Delete video. There you go. Well, okay. That was a random little squirrel for myself. Already squirreled myself. Didn't take long. Squirrel. So the plan tonight was to carry on working on the poorly named app called Asset Management. I think we could do with a better name than that. I've literally not touched this since last week. All I remember us doing was getting it to read data from the database and displaying it on screen. I think that's as far as we got. You got blocked there, Codebase Alpha, with Assman by the stream elements. Assman. Assman. Well, naming is hard. Lol indeed. Oop. So, boy, it's hot. Okay. Yeah, this is just the built-in stuff. It's not really fetching data because this is made up. It's a RAID, not even coming from anyway. That should come from a database, and it did. Yay! If I remember correctly, I put these 2 records in manually just to make sure we had some data to return. Oops. So what we want to do is have those GUIs generated for us. Stop this. That was setting up the context and returning. I've lost chat. No, I haven't. There it is. These assets management system used at work is called Snow. What's the thinking and logic behind Snow? Is that some kind of... or is it just a random word plucked out of the world? Let's up that so you can see it. Oh, PC struggled then. Let's delete all this because I'm making a right mess of that. Let's try this again. Now let's do our get. And now let's do our set. I forgot what it is. Is it system.GUID? Just shows you can call it anything you like. I guess so. I do have the window open. You might hear some street noise. If you do, I apologise. It's GUID.new GUID, isn't it? GUID.new, that's what I was after. No. Oh. Do the same there. I can't remember whether I can leave the set like that or not. Oh yeah, could have used Thingy, couldn't I? What about if I just... Because it is a key. Well, one of them's a key anyway. What if I did... instead... I was thinking, when a record's created, you want it to automatically generate it. That's what I'm trying to... That's what's in my head. Generated. Generated option dot. Not sure this bit's even needed. And then okey-dokey. make read only. Package Entity Framework SQL Server Compact 6.3 Preview 19304- was restored using .NET Framework 4.6 instead of the project targeted. This package may not be fully compatible. I need to remove that anyway because that is actually the wrong one. It's great. Oh. Yeah, we want that one. Take that one out. Get rid of that one. Finished. Please dock. Docked. Build. Here we go. That's that sorted. Oh, that told me to do that on theirs. Funky, 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 funky. And it keeps shooting over to my other screen for some reason. Probably because that's where my mouse was. Where the focus was. Just make sure I haven't broken anything. I don't think I would have. I shouldn't have. Okay. What else did we have in here? We had request. What was in request? I've got to try and remember how to wire this up now. So if I copy that. And rename it to request. Codebase Alpha, thank you very much for the subscription. Very kind of you, sir. And I've just remembered that Vector's code for PubSub is not running. Thank you very much, Codebase Alpha, much appreciated. Request. Oh, an exception time encountered. Funky. Visual code. Yeah, okay. Worry about that another time. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Call this request. Customer set. Did I create? I did. So in theory, I should just be able to change the. I haven't got a request service, have I? So I've jumped a step. So let's copy that. I'm going to get caught out by copy and pasting here, aren't I? I can feel it already. I'll rename that to request service. Bookrock is right, indeed. Yes, itty bitty. If that's what I did, I do random things. I don't even know I'm doing it half the time. And we need to change this to request service. I've already got. I've already got. What are you talking about, Visual Studio? Say what? Yeah, so if I've learnt anything over the last weeks, this is the constructor. So why won't put this in here? Whoa, copy the line. There you go, it hasn't freaked out now. Get all customers. Get all requests. Which did that say customers? It did, so it's requests. It needs to be when I build it. Requests. Yeah, VS was being silly then, wasn't it? It complained about it for no reason. No reason whatsoever. Didn't we put something in here, or am I imagining this? No, that was just connecting to the database, but we had this, didn't we? So services dot scoped. Request service. Okay. Disclaimer, I have no idea what I'm doing. I am just winging this, really. That's me messing about with that one. So, customer service. Getting distracted by... let's just open that up and get rid of it, because that is distracting. Okay. Cannot implicitly, I can't say that word, convert type system.collection generic asset manager data request to system collection data.customer. Oh, why is that? Oh, because the customer's there. Lol. Request. That's that fixed. Okay. So I think I've got everything for the view. I need to go into the nav menu, don't I, and add that as an option. Excuse me. Grab that. And then so all my aim is at the moment is to read data from each table and get it displayed, take it from there. Okay, so that's that. So we go back to request razor. We need request razor, and we need to change that to really? It's a bit quiet tonight, isn't it, Codebase Alpha? Everyone out in the sun, enjoying having beers. So in theory, if this is all that needs to be request. Yes, very quiet. No, I'm letting please. That's fine. You do your thing. You do you. That's okay. I'm going to do me. It's all good. Thank you for the description once again. Oh, shoot. And then in theory, that needs to be, because it looks prettier. That's the only reason I changed that. I don't need to care about that anymore. Change that to request. Change that to all requests. All requests. To populate it. You know, my biggest downfall is spelling. Customer services. If I open, bring that over to there so I can see it. Yeah, I've got request service. And we've got get all requests as well. Excellent. I do make myself lol. So I can't remember whether they populated it to whether intelligence kicked in or not to show you whether it was, or as an indicator. Yeah, look, they're blue. Yeah, so I can't remember what that's called, but it's not working. So something isn't quite wired up. Good evening, Copperbeard. You're lurking while watching Clarkio. Thank you very much, Copperbeardy. Missing a S at the line of end of 32. Am I? 42 rather. Request service. Request service, get all requests. Oh, I spelt it wrong. That's my normal trick. Yeah, I've messed up. Present from Clarkio. Oh my. Pause our music for a second. What am I watching? I've not seen Clarkio stream tonight, so I don't know what any context. God's been pink fluffy. Now I'm challenging. Now I am being Clarkio. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Completely out of tune. LOL. Pink, fluffy unicorns and dancing. What have I done to this? Hours of it. Chris, welcome to the stream. There you go. Chris is here. Good evening. Welcome. How's your Friday evening? I thought you'd be out enjoying the sun and the beer. What have I done to this? Oh dear. Good evening, Coded Beard. Thank you for joining. Oh, I put shorts on. I'm sticking to my chair. This is not good. Okie dokie. I need to stop making typos because it's not helping me. And now I've not got any music on. Right, let's stop messing things up. Type request, yeah, okay. I'm going to call it all requests. Get all requests, request service, request service. So we defined it there, using it there. Wait, why don't you work? Aha! Aha! A quick close and reload made things happen. I make so many I install the spell checker. Really? Yeah, spelling's not my strong suit really. Although it's not working. It's not working because I can't call it down here, can it? I think I meant to ask last week, but assuming this is a different project than the school one. Yes, Chris, I change gears rapidly. This is something I need for work. Whether it'll get used or not, who knows? But this is something I'm trying to build for use for work. It's my private secret project. I'm just going to turn it one day and go, ta-da, let's use this. That's the plan anyway. Seems more gravelly than normal. Not intentionally. Gravelly. I've literally changed nothing since the last stream. Oh. I wonder. That didn't work. Wow, it went the long way around there. No, I'm not using voice meter. Being down that road. Hello. I might be clipping, so I tend to have this around about 94.5. So if I do that, does that sound any different? you'd like to use it, but it's scary messing with the stream audio. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It worked. The problem with it, it would just randomly do weird things, like make your voice go like an echo, or make you sound like a robot, or it would crash and you had to restart the whole service midstream. So reliability was my problem. But I believe I could have had not enough buffering set up in it, but I went along with the defaults, which apparently isn't enough. Chris Jones, I kind of did that with an app I built at work to connect a database to help testers find test data. It's become a bit of a pain in the neck now. It used to be it's used by too many people now, and I don't get any official time to support it. I think it does talk a bit. Okay, I just talked loads, and then you've gone into lurk. Psych. Code-based alpha. It's not great that the defaults are not good. No, it's not. No, because I kind of went with the defaults, and I even bought the VAB cables as well, which I'll go the quick way this time rather than the long way round. That's the wrong one. Oh, they did open. If you look in here, I've got the voice meter input and basically the virtual cables, which virtually allow you to plug everything in. Yeah, it did reset it to 100%, but I've just turned it down. Is it still not right? I normally have it around 80. Oh, let's bring it down to 85. Because I think I normally have around 85. Behave. Let's try that. I'll just check OBS as well. It's alright when you're talking normally. As opposed to shouting or singing. That's more like it. There you go. Cool. I mean, to be fair, this microphone, I think it's now £35, but when I bought it, it was £25. It's just a USB microphone, and I've got quite a lot of mileage out of it, so. So why doesn't this work the same as... Request asset context. Context, which is a database context. The table should already be in the context. Request service, request service. Task list request, task list customer. Get all requests is the name of our method. Return await context, customers request to. So that is identical, and that's not even complaining. What is complaining is Razor. Sounds much normal. Excellent coded beard. Brilliant. Excellent. Oh, I found the problem. I neglected. I'm always very conscious of how much you can hear that. That reset the zoom. I saved it and it reset the zoom. What's that about? It's about perfect. I'm a bit quiet than last week. Am I talking quieter? Maybe. I'm slouching on. Shall I sit up and talk into the microphone? Oh, Vector is. Not me. Yeah, he's a little bit further away. It's not working, is it? Why you no work? It's never going to work, Chris. You keep trying. We've even brought Alexa really close to see if it would work. The day that works, I'll send you 500 bits. Coded Beard, so what's the bogey this week? Bogey? Bogey? Boogie? Boogie this week. Missed the start. Were you here last week? You know, but you can't help yourself. Fair enough. If you were here last week, we're building a little, or trying to build an app that allows us to, or allows a customer or a user to log in and request a laptop with the user's name, and that is it really. It's dead simple. You were here last week, okay? So we're back on that project. H Encoder, good evening. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I hope you. I didn't say it. I normally all ask you if you've had a good week. I didn't say it this week. For those who weren't here at the start of the stream, there will be no stream next Friday evening. I am taking the little e-blaster out, not to a concert, to go and see a YouTuber perform in a stadium. The modern times. So I may well do my stream next Saturday. I will confirm later in the week, but probably. Yeah, I did put it in. So that's in. Thank you, H Encoder. That's very, very much appreciated. He will. He's really made up. Codebase. Maybe I should arrange a stadium gig for your stream. Maybe you should. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? I have no Scooby why this Razor View, if that's what you call it, does not want to work. What have I done wrong? It's called request, isn't it? Yeah. So the type's right. Or request, which is from here. Oh wait, so it doesn't like this. Request service. The issue is, what I've essentially done is we had this built out, the customer's view, if you like, if that's what you call it in Blazor. I have two types of the same name, do I? Oh. Top of the page. You know what? It's always the small things, isn't it? Thank you. And then it's going to be requests, isn't it? Doesn't sound like that now, does it? Requests. One was in the date and the other was in the pages. One was in data, the other was in pages. Pages. So that is that, isn't it? Yeah. Why am I so lost? Man, I can't believe how hot it is. Have you got a page with the same names as the data types? That would be your guess from the error. Have I got a page with the same name as one of your data types? I've got request.razor. Does that matter? Rename your page to requests. Okay. Oh, Scooby, what have I done? Oh, I can see what I've... Can you do... At the top of the page, at model request service, use at model request in your function. Can you do at the top of the page, at model request? Sorry if that isn't the Blazor way. I've not done it. I've done nothing. I'm totally lost. But that's how Razor Pages works. Model.model? Not with Blazor, no. Because that's MVC-ish, that looks like to me. Oh, it's just moaning I haven't got it on a wait. So if I do all requests, await, uncommented, and look at the error again. Yeah. An object reference is required for the non-static field. Oh, come back. Non-static field method or property request service. Get all requests. You have request service name at the top and request service after the await. Yeah, and I changed it before and it still didn't like it. Request service and requests service. Ugh. Agent Coder, I find it easy to name it request service. The original owner was complaining about the page called request, yes, and a class called request. Inject class name, local name. So, wow. So it okay. So your name pages have to be different from your classes. So I thought the name pages was arbitrary and didn't matter. Is that obviously not the case? Anyhow, does it build? It did. And if you think I sound surprised, I am. It uses a generator to create a C# class with a matching name to the page. Oh, I did not know this. That kind of makes sense now. Oh, still called customers. Well. Yeah. And you'd expect it to be empty because the table's empty. In fact, let's rerun that again. I'll grab one of the GUIs. Oh, a GUI. Codebase alpha. If your namespace is the same as your class name, you have to qualify the class name. Oh, interesting stuff. It did load. Okay. Yeah, you can qualify them to resolve it as well, Codebase alpha. Remember F12 if it doesn't work, look at the errors in the browser. Yeah, no, that's doing exactly what I expected. We'll leave F12 on. I was going to jump into here, one of them. Always forget which one it is. And if I jump into requests, take that GUID. Oh, I don't want to design it. I want to enter data. View data. Oh, we're not going to get a unique ID, are we? Yeah. '28th. Oops. 06. Can't remember what these. Should we just change that to true? Test. I can't remember. Lol. Device requested. As a string, so that should have worked anyway. Oh, I'm not allowed nulls in completed data. Well, that's a problem. There you go. So just found out all the fields are required, which is not right. Something I have to keep remembering, you are sending the code to the browser to execute. A lot of the errors happen in the browser. We suppose with a .NET usually, but yes, totally agree. Especially coming from the VB.NET world back in the day, or or just Windows apps. Make them nullable in your mail. Yeah, I will do. Yep. I just did that just to see if we can get some data to pull back. No, not required. Or give them a default value. Ooh. I assume default value is preferable. RIP. That didn't work. Oh. Got so distracted with the error before I didn't fill out any of the fields. Lol. I prefer string.md over null, for example. It shouldn't ever be blank. Any order. So my understanding, null is like there's nothing in it. An empty string it's an empty string of length 0. That's how I think of null and strings. Random order. That wouldn't work for date time columns, could it be? What would you prefer for those types? That is a fair point. See, what I would do for the complete is just fill in today. You would say null is no known value. I mean, I'm learning off you guys because I am a novice. I read, I poke, I copy, I paste, I curate. Yeah, there are instances where null, nothing or viable. I have no idea why it keeps jumping over to that screen. It's very annoying. Need to change that. Go. Yay! Didn't put any headers in, but yay! Should be that ID, 56B. Yeah, 56B. All the orders wrong. Coolio. ID. Completed. Customer ID. Completed date. Device requested. And then we've got notes. My opinion is highly biased. No, I don't know at the moment, Agent Coder. I'm just getting the information out, and I'll tidy it up later. I just want to see things working. Coded Beard, my opinion is highly biased by spending years fixing other people's code. The amount of bugs I've come across from null strings is like 10 times from empty. The project I'm on at work, Chris Jones, this is from, null means we're asked a question but haven't had an input back, but empty strings means they've potentially updated the answer, and we need to validate on that if necessary. Null string is rarely what people mean when they want the default string. Yeah, because if it's a string, is it? Mind you, if it's notes, would that would be null or empty, wouldn't it? It's either null, as there is no notes, or there's an empty string. You see, and this is why you can't beat live coding. Discussions like this. Because sitting here alone and having these thoughts and having just pondering and Googling around, you don't have discussions. This is why live coding rocks. That's not to say that null doesn't have its place. Coded Beard, just in many cases it's not accounted for. Fair. Ancient Coder. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. I mean, whilst I don't understand the nooks and crannies of Blazor, for a pre-release product, it's pretty good. It's not buggy that much. Love those emotes, Ancient Coder. Yeah, they rock, don't they? They absolutely rock. Okay, so I want to make one last little change. Or update. I didn't stop. Where is it? It's nav menu. Go. I'm beginning to think my PC is struggling tonight. It might be overheating. Maybe. Funny these days is null or white space a lot. It's Fritz combined with emotes. How is it round your way, RamblingGeek? It's 29 here. Right now, Alexa, temperature.
At the moment, it's 22 degrees.
23 degrees outside.
14 degrees.
And in this room, in my office, it's 28.8. Chris Jones, this is API based. Say we ask for a telephone number. We surface that as a question with a null value, but it's not required. Then when they submit, we'll convert that into string.empty. But if it's, say, date of birth, which we do need, then we surface that as a null with validation requirements. If that doesn't meet, then we resurface that with an error message to the UI. 15 outside, 23 in my office according to Hive. Yeah, I don't know what Hive thinks the house is downstairs. Let's find out. Nest. Look at the UK's people. It's a little bit hot. Let's all freak out. I don't know what all this was. Yeah, exception for things that are critical. Completely agree with that as a usage. Guns. 22 according to Nest. Big fluffy unicorns. Who linked this? I can't remember who linked it. Someone linked it before. Does that really go on that long? Oh, it's got lemonade stand in it. See you in a bit, Chris. Enjoy your luck. Oh no, it hasn't got it. It's linking to it. 10 hours. No, it can't possibly go on for 10 hours. That's just insane. Big fluffy unicorn. Pig fluffy. I'm going to have that in my head all night now. Okay, so yeah, that's that done. Go lol. Okay, you go and get your tea cooking, Coded Beard. I blame Clarko. I blame Clarko too as well. Let's all blame Clarko. Is it my imagination? Is it taking a long time to compile and run this? There we go. We now have requests. Do the thing. Unlock.
Welcome back, CMJCHRISJONES. Happy to have you back in chat.
Whoa. Okay, cool. Right. I am going to go and grab some juice because I am boiling. I will be back in 2 minutes. Enjoy.
Countdown 120 seconds. Was it 2 minutes?
Where did the music go? Music, come back. Okay, now I've got to do the same. Shall we try? I've no idea how to do this. Build a view. So we've got these two views. So I'm thinking if you just build like I don't know what to call it, just a combined view, a one-to-many view, or a master-child view. So we could have the customer appear and then list the related records. No views in Blazor components. Oh, my bad. So does that mean I can build a component? That master detail, that's what I was looking for, Codebase Bastler. Codebase Alpha. It's the heat, it's getting to me. So how do we build a component? Eek. Lol. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Blazor. Ancient Alpha. So you have two components now. Are you telling me my customer Razor and my request Razor are components, Agent Coder? Composition of components is awesome in Blazor. Oh wow. Going down a rabbit hole here, aren't we? All you need to do is item the chosen Blazor. Razor components. All you need to do is item, then choose Blazor. I'm not sure what you mean. Ow. Are you talking about what's in this browser? In Pages, right-click New Item. Yes. We can do this. So what? We just build the requests again, but then put it inside the customer as our items, our related, our details in the master details thinking of things. Do you have a suggested name? Because apparently name is important. I don't know what to call it. Requests view? No. Requests component? I know I'm going to pick a name and it's going to end up being bad. Customer item associations. It's a bit long. However, you know what it means. Choose Razor component. I'm being led by you here. We've got Razor page, Razor view. Where's Razor component? XML, JSON styles, Java text, rehearsals app. Razor view, Razor page. I have no components. CIA for short. Are you on VS Preview? Yeah. Oh, was it because the code was running? Let's check. Where does it tell you about preview? It tells you on the splash screen, doesn't it? I didn't think I could do any of this without being on preview. This is preview, isn't it? Open the wrong one. Gosh darn it. The nav file I'm looking at is a component. Oh, interesting. Dinky, 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 dinky. Maybe that's why it was running slow before. No, we're not updating now. We are busy. So let's try this again, because I did a schoolboy error. Raise a view, raise a page. Code file. We have raise a page, raise a view, raise layout, raise a view start, and raise a view imports. The nav file you were looking at is a component. So a component is just a normal .razor file. I say just a normal, like I know what that means, but it's the same type of file. So does that mean that all Razor files are essentially components, or can be components? Get your lurk on again, Chris. Oh, that worked with the it ignored the brackets on the again. Oh. They have limitations, but yeah, they are just other Razor files. Okay, good to know. Am I missing something? Do I need to update? I'm a bit. Shall I Google? Let's ask the Google. Razor components. I did. HE coder. I'll take. Or components. Okay, we can go for components. Component. Comp. Nope. 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 I feel like I need an update or something. Razor components missing. Shall I Google that? Ew, there's something here. What's this say? Closers fixed. Something missing. Visual Studio then. Okay. Razor components, new project template missing. A fix for this issue has been released. Install the most recent release. When was this? This was May. I would have thought I would have had the most recent release. Oh, no. No, no, no. Not the whole thing. Install .NET Core Preview 4 and the new templates available. Do you have the extensions installed? I'm going to say no, because I don't know. Where do I get those from? Any sign of your keyboard yet, Chris? There was a preview update today. Preview 6 now available. Do you have enable preview items turned on too? Oh, really? Right, okay. In command.net info for all SDK versions. Boom, let's do it. That's really small, isn't it? Let's go to a bigger one. But with any luck. You will be able to see. What was the command.net -- info. I have .NET Core version 3 preview 5 installed. You need to enable using preview bits in Visual Studio RTM, but not the Visual Studio preview. Okay. I'm on the preview now. I was on the wrong version. I opened it in the wrong one. Like a silly Billy. Do you have the preview items? What's the extension? What's the extension bit? I don't know what that is. Is that a Visual Studio extension? Is this what you mean now, Agent Coder? Okay. To answer the question on the extensions, I think I have it installed because it's here. Nope, did the wrong one. I've got preview 6 1903. Yes. Your issue is .NET Core, you need preview 6 the SDK. Ah. So I brought the whole window and I didn't mean to. .NET Core. Preview 6. We've got Mac OS, core binaries. Installer or binaries? Do you have a preference? That is the SDK, yeah. I'm going to go for the installer. That seems logical to me. Yeah, I thought so. That's what I would have gone for anyway. Shall we close this down? Just for fits and giggles. I have no idea what's going to close. That may have just killed VectorBot because he wasn't compiled to Docker yet. Because I was working on it last night and didn't get a chance to do that because I'm bad. Oh, I made a boo-boo. The Docker had my secrets in environment fails. Start again. Bing! The Docker file had my secrets in, because I had them in environment variables. So the Docker file was setting the environment variables inside, and I committed to Git and up went my secrets. Commence an hour of figuring out how to delete all history of the Docker file from all commits in a Git repo. Never done that before. It took me a while to figure out. That was fun. Not. Heck indeed, Chris. Heck indeed. Yeah. Which then led me down the path, well, how do we set environment variables in a Docker file? I know you could exclude it, but what if you want to keep it in there? And keep it secure. Delete the repo, recreate, repush, problem solved. Yeah, but deleting the repo and repush, you lose all your history, don't you? Whereas I think I managed just to delete the one file from all commits, if that makes sense. I committed secrets to GitHub a couple of times. I used BFG to fix that. Now, I found BFG. I've done that now, Ichikoda. I've done that now. I've put the Docker file in Git ignore. BFG. I was put off installing BFG for one reason only. And can anyone guess the reason why I did not want to install BFG? And this is where you're all telling me I'm wrong now anyway. No one has a guess why I didn't want to install BFG? Yes, Codebase Alpha nailed it. Java. I saw Java and I went, no, no. I spent ages figuring out a way for a Docker file to read environment files from Windows environment files. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it reads it dynamically. Now you've said that, Chris, that's a... But it does work a treat. What's BFG? It does the same as the git command, whatever that is, recursive directory or whatever it was, I can't remember now. You have steps written down to publish, but I just need to finish building the blog. Finish building the blog? Hey, Chris, I've got an idea. You could do that on a coding stream. Repo cleaner. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I saw the jar file and went, ah! Can send you some info if you want. Crude steps, but should be enough. Sure. Absolutely. I can put it on my blog if you like and give you credit. Yeah. I don't know. There's just so many things that exploit Java. I suppose Java in the browser is bad, but yeah, I don't know. Java scares me. For no reason whatsoever. Or no valid reason. Is Vector dead? Vector could be dead. That's... Clark here raided with 16 viewers. Income the raid. Income the raid. Just as I fix raid. Doug the Coder. Thank you very much for the for joining us. Clarkio's raid. We're getting raided. We're getting raided. We're getting raided. Hang on a minute. I've got to find it. Hey, thank you for the follow there.
Ask Gab is now following.
Ask Gab. I'm not gonna find it now, am I? There we go. in honor of Clarkio. Should we do this for 10 hours?
Unicorns dancing on rainbows. Big fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Big fluffy
Unicorns dancing on rainbows. Big fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
unicorns dancing on rainbows. Big fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Big fluffy unicorns.
God, that could get tiring really quickly, couldn't it? Welcome, Radios. I have no idea whether Clarkio's here, but thank you for the raid, Clarkio. I'm doing that a lot tonight. Hey, Scoot, thanks for the cheer. Much appreciated. 25 unicorns. Thank you for those bitties. Gotta leave that as a background sound. Oh man, that could get really monotonous. Maybe I should do a sponsored stream where I do a stream for 10 hours, but I have that playing the whole time. On the condition of I have to have it in the earphones. Let's get that is one way to get everyone to leave. What am I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Let's see whether we now have the components that Ancient Coder was telling us to add. Let's look for Razor. Page, view, layout, view start, view. Was that there before? I'd give you a bit for doing that. Man, that would be immense. Yay! Ancient Coder, calling Ancient Coder. I was following your lead, Ancient Coder. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for joining. There is our little bot called Vector. That's his camera. You can see over there. I can't point to it. Over there. That's his front camera and a camera looking at him. You can get him to say things if you type Vector or ping Vector-say. Ping Vector-joke. He'll do things. Did you restart VS? I closed it down and reopened it after installing it. Yes. Did you say what did you say? Search for components. I'm gonna be lazy. No items found. This is a mystery. Because whatever we do. Does it actually call it components? I've just sent you the shared link to what I've just sent you a share link to my OneNote. Happy to show it on stream if you want. Yeah. What did you send that on? Was it Skype or a Whisper or don't know where to look? So many ways to communicate. I don't think it shows whispers. To your Outlook Skype. Oh, right, okay. Ancient code is weird. What is this code base alpha? Oh, I'm gonna get. Is this copyrighted? What's going on? Toya. It's a mystery. I won't play too much of that. Project. Oh, Doug Dakota. Sorry, I don't have a project command. I apologise. However, that is a good one to add to Vector. Possibly. The project we're working on is a simple Blazor application that we are hoping to allow a user to go in and just request a laptop, basically, for something from my company. Dr. Coder, we are working on a Blazor project to track device requests. Yeah, there you go. 18 Coder said it so much better than I did, and it's my project. Well, it's actually
Malfunction.
I need to stand corrected. It's our project. I do apologise. It's our project. Lol. Right, okay, so... So, Agent Coder, I know nothing of this Razor View component or Razor component you talk of. What to add to? Is it doing anything special? Because if this nav menu Razor is a component, can't we just create a browser? We are fumbling around with Blazor, having a lot of fun doing so. Absolutely, Codebase Alpha. Can you add the? Can you redo the step? Redo the add steps? Yeah, sure. I did. If you're talking about adding the page, I just did add. Ooh, hang on a minute. I didn't do add Razor page. I think I did add new item. What's this we see? Is this scaffolding?
Nice software.
I need new item. I'm excited by the scaffolding. So you want me to do new item, add new item. Okay. Component. I search for component, nothing comes up. I search for Razor. We get page, view, layout, view start, and view imports. Razor and Blazor, nobody's ever going to confuse those. Yeah. Do we need to bring him closer so he's nearer the mic? The only problem with that is, though, is he's off camera. Don't get off. Chris, there is a new command, but I don't know whether it's quite working. It might be a big buggy. Ping free play, which tells him to go and play, but it may or may not work. You could select Razor page and change the extension to Razor. Now, in theory, he should leave his dock at some point and go and play, but Agent Coder. So, okay. Select the Razor plate and change the state. When it Or shall I just copy? Blazor is really easy, RamblingGeek. Yeah, it's really easy. Everything's easy. At some point. Okay, so we didn't come up for a name for this, did we? Well, Chris did. Chris decided to call it CID. I'm going to go with CID, which everyone's going to shout at me for. Because this is... We could just rebuild this app once we know what we're doing. If I open that... So we now got page... Hello world, welcome new app. CIA. Oh man. It was CIA, wasn't it? CIA. Renamed. What I was talking about before, if we just open it quickly. he says. Poor little PC. Poor little PC. Yeah. Shall we... Oh, it's dying. Don't die, PC. I never have PC computers. Master detail, company request, agent code. Yes, I was going to show what I was thinking as well, code-based alpha, but you guys are so much more... you can use your words better than I can, shall we say. Oh, I know why that's happened. Because we've got 2 pages now, haven't we? And it's not happy with it. CIA. Is that not rem in these pages? No? Yeah? No? Yeah? Yeah? No? Close that. Does it build? Does it build? It did. That's right. Do you have a problem with pronunciation of worms? Hat tip to 2 runnies. Yes, worms. That also reminds me of the fork and knife sketch. What framework are you targeting in the CS? 3 pre-release. I will go and check. Ooh. Takes a long time to load 2 simple records, doesn't it? Yeah. What else do I want from a pre-release software? Okay. So that worked. So as who was it? Yeah, it was code-based alpha, wasn't it? As he said before, we just want a master view detail. That's what we're trying to do. And I was going to check. .NET Core 3, is that what you meant, Copperbeardy? I mean, we could look in the CS Proj as well, I guess. That's the wrong project. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I know different people. I mean, I suppose in here we get the actual preview versions, don't we? So that's what we're on. On the project, you should be able to double click on the project as managed in Visual Studio 20 now to open the CS project. Oh. So what? Double click on this. Oh, look at that. I went for all that work and I didn't know that. So is that new in 2019? I did not know. You learn something new every single day. Wahey. Sorry, I'm oh dear. And if you're not an 80s kid, that doesn't mean anything. Why didn't Vector say anything? He didn't say yippee. That is, you could right click and edit CS Project in Visual Studio 27 without unloading. Cool. Okie dokie. So, back to Why did he say it the second time? You need to implement custom requests. There you see. There you go. So, because I'm a noob at all this coding lark, why? No. Why did it go out? Just go there. There you go. Oh. Custom requests. So I could. You mean I could just put this back in again? Is this what we're saying? Oh, he's come out to play. Is that what you mean, Ancient Coder? I've tried to cheat there a little bit. I'm probably going to get told off for it. Add the page root ID :int. Okay, so that's like passing a query string of. So up here, I assume what you're telling me to do is to do this. It's not an int though, it's a GUID, so I can presumably do this instead. I'm going to get rid of that and put that up there. Why is that not going green? Oh, is it not going green because... Yeah, that's why. Come back to that. Maybe. I'll worry about that later. It's not important right now, is it? Well, it isn't, it isn't. Now we need to get requests for a specific customer. Yeah, so I need to go and write a new doobie-doo down in my method, don't I? And the... Amend your link query, yeah. Amend it or add a new one. Yes, Chris, I'll try that in a sec. What do we think of that? Wonder if you can't see the Blazor comments. Wonder if you can't see the Blazor comments in Add New as you created the project on this earlier preview. As I think before preview 6 you could only create it with a command line. Interesting. Oh, the component. Maybe. Doug Dakota, thank you for joining us. Have a nice weekend and have a nice week next week. Hope to see you here again soon. Thank you very much for joining and sticking around. Nick Larson, welcome. Happy Friday. Yes, code-based alpha. It's very much so pre-release. Um, nope, that's not going to work. Oh. Shall I do something like from R? Hey Nick Larkinson, what's been worked on? Add a dot where add requests. What? See, I was on the right track. Equal request. That's not the right syntax, is it? I can't remember what it is. Building a simple Blazor application. I've got Discord open still because it's beeping away. It's really distracting me. On line 27. Oh, do it here instead. I'm doing it in the wrong place. Oh, nice. Okay, I did not know that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've not got used to Link at all. R equals R dot customer ID. Why is it trying to go to... Oh, it... double equals ID. After. Thought that looked weird. And then we need the parameter, don't we, with some description. No, am I wrong? Yeah. As a string. Did you not pass it in as a GUID? No. Yeah, now it's moaning. Oh, whatever. iQuery request does not contain get waiter and not accessible get waiter. iQuery request. It's to the right. Dot to do list sync. Ah! Interesting, okay. Thank you. Yeah, done it. I figured it out. I was just a bit slow on the uptake. Did anyone tell Nick what we were doing? I started to and then screwed myself. Sorry, Nick. We're trying to build a... and I'm learning all kinds of stuff about .NET and, you know, even before I've learnt the language properly, let's try and learn Blazor. Because that's a sensible thing to do, isn't it? We're building a little application that allows you to request laptops for provisioning, basically. A who, what application? A host or what? Right, okay, so we've done that. The best way to learn. I have a Blazor app idea, totally interested in this. Yeah, don't listen to me. Listen to everyone in chat. They know what they're doing. I haven't got a clue. I'm just a crazy guy trying. Right, okay. So, what's the idea? It's just something simple. So, in my work, we have a company that asks us to provision laptops. So this just allows them to... The idea is to allow them to log on. Ideally with using their 365 as auth, allow them to log on, go on, say Bob Jones needs a laptop, Jane Jones needs a laptop, and then it comes through, email us, and then we can just go on and say done, 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 and they can see it's been done. Dead simple. Coded Beard, you know, the best thing about learning Blazor, the only people who know it work at Microsoft, good way to earn a lot of money. You know the best thing about learning Blazor, the only people who know it work at Microsoft. I get it now. Good way to earn a lot of money. Problem at the moment is the syntax can't get broke in the next preview. Can't or can. Nick Larson, the other day I was trying to get IL refactor side or .peak, but it was on my Mac. Brett Miller IT, the joys of it being in beta. Indeed, can. Copperbeard, yes, can. Nick Larson, so I tried to crop VS Code plugin, totally out of date, and it doesn't work anymore. The Blazor plugin I believe you're talking about for VS Code. I apologise, I'm not making any sense tonight, it's too hot. So it's like, hey, what about just use Blazor to make a web page? You can show it IL and copy paste the code. Oh. Ah. Yeah, good idea. So I presume we're done with this. Oh no, we're not. We need to get it by ID. I presume it's just ID. Is that pulled in from? The ID does not exist. Code Beard, I made my breakthrough by learning SharePoint 2010 before it was released. I was one of the 100 people in the world to pass the full SharePoint 2010 qualification. Nice, Coded Beard. Test it. Not just yet, Agent Coder. I'll explain in a second. Coded Beard, well, tomorrow, some parts of the UK expected to hit 35. Holy moly. Yeah, I want to. Might pop up a stream and attempt tonight. Yeah, do it, Nick. Do it. Do the thing. Hopefully not in our part. Hopefully not, no. Because I'm meant to be outside most of the day tomorrow. That's not going to be fun. Agent Coder, the reason why we need to pass in the... I wasn't calling this. And we need to pass in the ID. Do the thing, Nick. Do the thing. So I've grabbed that. It doesn't exist in the context. Is there some special way of referencing this? Is it page dot or something, or is it at ID? I don't know. I'm guessing. Copperbeard hit 45 in Paris today, I believe. Bloody hell. Coderbeard, we had a weather alert today up to 36. Chris Jones, Copperbeard, not in my part in the East England, and according to the BBC the other day, it stops just before it hits us. Is that a good thing, Chris, for you, or a bad thing? Would you prefer the heat or not? I don't really like the heat. And they said there is no global warming, Copperbeard. Yeah. I presume that means no one wants the heat. I'm ginger, so I really hate the heat. Ouch. To be honest. Oh, prefer cold to heat. But moan when it's too cold. Yeah. I like that spring when you can go out in a t-shirt. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. Brett Miller had a hoodie on for work. The sun doesn't discriminate, Coded Beard. I can cope up to about mid-20s unless I'm abroad. States, Vegas, I was fine. But the missus suffered. No, I'm not a fan of the heat. Right, Blazer. Passing grams to Razor. That's Razor. Razor Blazer. Razor Blazer. Routing? No, how are we routing it? On the coast outside of Newcastle. That page counter. I know what I'm looking for. Will I see example? Agent Coder, that's very true. Our homes are designed to keep us warm in the winter. And we have no AC. In the code, you need to set parameter private string ID get set. Where? In the Razor file or in the class? In the function. I couldn't find an example on the docs on Microsoft. On preview 6 that's changed to at code, but you still have preview 5. What's changed? The at functions changed to at code. I mean, that makes more sense. It's like a code block, isn't it, inside the Razor page? So in theory now this should work. We're only going to get one record back. .NET Core 3 Preview 6. Isn't that what we installed before? All the changes is why I'm not doing Blaze at the moment. Yeah, I suppose you need like a stable release that you know it's not going to change for a bit, don't you? But I assume at the moment it's rapidly changing because they're trying to get it up to, up to a point where it's production ready. Oh, we haven't linked to this anywhere. Code-based stuff, I thought that to begin with, but then I find it easy to learn now and keep up with the new updates. Brett Miller IT, is that a thing with Microsoft these days? Is what a thing? I've missed the context. I didn't put a link into it. I presume I can just type it in. Did it die? No. If I do... Why so slow? Okay. Yeah, type it in. Do that and then do that because that's got a request in. Then do CID. Oh, CIA. Man. Boom. Yeah, I got the yeah. I just didn't type CIA and CID. Just because it's GA doesn't mean it won't break. That's true. So can't I do... I've seen some funky example with Razor where I can't quite remember how it worked, but if I go to the customer page, can't I just insert CIA in here somehow? I can't remember how you reference it though. Is it that simple? I think it was one of the tutorials that I saw it. It's the other way. It's like this, isn't it? It's like a HTML tag, yeah, like that. So if I rerun that now, although there's nothing to pass in the GUID, is there? The ID on that component, so that's going to fail. Well, I've got a customer's .razor file, so that could be the component, couldn't it? Oh, I see what you mean. So presumably this will load, but the CIA will be blank. Or will it just crash? Come on. Crash mode in Blazor does not appear to be very informative now. To answer your question, Agent Coda, the customer bit doesn't really have to be that complicated, other than the fact that, in my imagination, you log in with your 365 username password, and presumably in 365, if we call out to the 365 Graph API, we can get a customer ID, so that we can put that in our database and just match it, and then we can just show the customer ABC customer at the top like this hello world, pointing at my screen. You can't see that, so this could be customer, and then just list the requests, and then have a add new button request, and maybe a delete possibly, or something. I mean, a lot of this is just really working out how Blazor works. It does look like it's crashed, doesn't it? Use all the preview bits. Come on, Blazor, you can do this. Do the thing. Here we go. Okay. Read from that database. Yes. Oh, look at that. So it does try and load some data. No? Yeah? Nay? Maybe? GitHub.presentations Blazor workshop. Welcome to Blazor app building workshop. Blazor is a single app page framework for building client side. We know this, and this will build a complete Blazor app. Learn. Whoa, this is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm immediately intrigued by the fact it's in pounds and not dollars. Who's built this? It's on Microsoft though, isn't it? That workshop was up to date. Oh, and that will make one understand. I need to find time to try and follow through this. This will be immensely helpful. I came across these the other day. My beer's use. Dan Roth built it. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. And they're free as well. Nice. See, I need to try and keep these up so I don't forget about them. Put that one in there. Time! Need more time. So it looks like I broke it by... Because it's obviously... If we... Close the connection to the database. Yeah, I assume. So how do you pass parameter to a component? Let's say I wanted to pass, how is it, ID? So, can I get away with customer ID? I'm totally guessing. It doesn't seem. What about... built by the team. I don't know what coded BHA was for. Somebody else in chat or to my waffling. Components. Let's have a look. I've got the docs up. Oh, they kind of show this, don't they? Do you want the list requests in the list of customer request? You're waffling. Am I? I am waffling. I'm a rambling geek. That's all I do. I just recall him showcasing it in Visual Studio Stream. Cool. What was staging code's request? Do you want the list of requests in the list of customers or the customer then requests? Because in reality, this is only going to be one for customer, but I'm trying to build it so we can add more if we want to. So the idea is customer logs in with Microsoft 365 account. We figure out how to ID the customer. We then take the customer to customer A and then list the requests. And if there is no request, add a request or delete a request. Yeah, 'cause it's almost like the one-to-many, basically. One customer, many requests. Oh, look, you do the in brackets. So that wasn't a million miles away. Nope. Sound like you should just give them service now. He goes to Google because I don't know what that is. Maybe. But you know, politics. It looks like a bought-in app. Workflow, spend more time focusing on what really matters. ServiceNow makes work better for people. Transfer old manual ways and work into modern digital workflows so employees and customers can get what they need. Well, I'm going to have a proper look at this now, aren't I? Every stream I do, there's a ton of homework. But Brett, you're absolutely right, but You don't get to build anything then. Where's the fun in that? Child content. I need to put this on stream, don't I, what I'm looking at? Because you can't see what I'm looking at. So we need the customer components. Okay. Chris Jones. If you can't think of a unit guide to steal an existing one and make it better. Lol. Okay, let's let's follow the master H encoder. The Blazer Master. I assume it doesn't crash once I take that out. Or it stops crashing. And then we'll build the customer component. You may have not been here before, but I fell asleep after work again, and I've just realised I'm hungry. I've had no tea. You have a child component, so you need a parent component. Okay, boss. Okay. You see, I've not even read the docs of this thing properly. Everything I've done with Blazor so far has been on the 2 streams that we've done, which is this one and last week. I installed the public beta of iOS 13 last night. Found the bug report earlier. Chris, you're a brave boy. No teal? No teal? What's that? No T? Oh wow, that exclamation mark looked like an L. It's dinner to everybody else. Really? See? Dinner and lunch have been cross-mixed around these parts. Tea is always tea. Nah, tea. There you go, Chris. Got a bail for dinner. Have a good night, everyone. No worries, Nick. Thanks for joining. Hey, it did load. Yay. Yay. See, once it loads, it's quite fast. Tea is okay at Brett Miller. Dinner and tea. Breakfast, lunch, tea. Yeah, exactly. Or breakfast, dinner, tea. I'm alright with that as well. Dinner and lunch are interchangeable to me. Okay, so I did break it by doing what I did. Now I need to listen to Master Jedi Blazor H encoder. So I need to build a customer. I'm going to do what we did before and just copy and paste and rename this as customer.razor, and then hey, if you're not careful with razor, you can cut yourself.
Malfunction.
Supper tea. Yes, dinner, lunch. H encoder, we agree. This is amazing. And supper tea. Sharp. Haha! Da-dum shh. No, we can't. I realise this. After clicking. Ta-da! Oh, he is waking up. What do we call it? 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 Oh, let's go completely random. I can see that was a close shave. I always feel like I'm going off screen by accident and I don't mean to. Let's call it dashboard. I can see me rewriting this once I understand what I'm doing. Or should I just refactor? Okay, so we've got dashboard. We're going to call this... We'll call it dashboard. For fits and giggles. Sounding like a little bit like a hairy situation, indeed. Wow. Okay. I've still done this again. Oh yeah, that won't work, will it? Because we changed it. Fantastic. Delete the table. Okay. The table has been deleted. I'm not quite following where we're going with this, so I'll just leave it to Jedi Coda, Ancient Coda. I assume you want to keep the function. We need a get customer by that. Yeah, we need to go and build get customer by ID. Which I can go and pinch that. Should be get by ID really, shouldn't it? But we won't change it too much. It's gonna be. It should be ID. Get rid of the list. Oh. Okay then. Oh, yeah, we only want to return one in this instance, don't we? Absolutely. Why doesn't context exist in? Did I paste that in the wrong place? I did. Paste it in the wrong place. Like an idiot. You idiot. You idiot. That's customer service dashboard. Yeah, I realised that, Agent Coda. Yeah, that is ID. Replace the where with dot first or default async. This is the same, isn't it? It's the same query because we're still just trying to ID or get it by ID. Yeah. Yeah, I've just put it in. Practice, practice, practice. Need more practice. More practice, more practice, more practice. So we go back to dashboard. We'll get rid of that, can't we? It's as reading it, seeing it. So now in the component, let's add the ID like we did before in the CIA. So up here, we need to do, I think it was that. Is it GUID ID? Did I remember right? ID GUID! No, I did it the opposite way around. That's how good my brain is. GUID. Ta-da! Close that. So now I need to do the parameter again down here, presumably, like we did there. That's what I was just trying to remember. I knew we did something else, I just couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, it was before there, so... Oh. Delete line 20. It's not like that. Oh, customers. That's not right either. Yeah, we found that before. Where was it? I'm going to get squirreled now, aren't I? You go to Razor page, it's here. So it is coming. Yeah. So you've got that ID. Why is it not seen? Oh. We haven't got this defined at all, have we? So if we call this I can't call it customer. So many bad names coming out of this. Oh, look at that. Selected customer seems like a... Which customer did you mean with the small c? I went off on my own tangent then, trying to... I'm actually trying to learn and think of myself as well. It's happy there. It doesn't like this parameters. Is this wrong? I thought we need to do this because we've got it up here to pass into here. Go and get the customer, pass it into this object. Why won't you? I wonder. Well, yeah, it's definitely a GUI. No, that doesn't exist. Well, I've just closed it and reopened it. It seems happy now. It's moaning about this, but that doesn't exist. The name ID does not exist in the current context. What ID is it looking for? Why does this look broke? This page looks broke all of a sudden. It's because I rammed that, isn't it? I see, I broke it by doing that. Yeah. I did save it, but it didn't seem to make any difference, so I decided to close it and reopen it. Which, as you say, seemed to fix it. So we got that. If we use all customers as example. Yeah, I guess so. Do we still need the loading? Or? So we could say if customer is null, then loading, else display stuff. The HTML for a single, not a list, yeah. Oh yeah, yes, that's not a list, is it? So I could just grab that. I know I put it in a table. Just ignore. Bear with. What's up, Agent Coda? Have I just stressed you out? I did say bear with. Or am I making life hard for myself? Carry on! Fantastically engaged viewership on the RamblingGeek soon. I don't know whether that's a serious or sarcastic comment. There you go, what's wrong with that? Did I do it wrong, Agent Coda? I mean, we only want to spew out the record, don't we? And then we want to bring in it's so supportive. Oh, right, okay. It is, it's very supportive. No, you didn't. No, I didn't what? I don't know what I'm answering questions to now. The delay's a bit funky. It is supportive of Codebase Alpha. It's amazing. I didn't do it wrong. Codebase Alpha Y. Run it now. Who? Which? What? Hang on a minute. Agent Coda. Am I getting ahead of myself? Because I want to add in this, but we need to pass the parameter in. Oh, ooh, ah. That can't work, can it? It's not erroring. Should you not think check works first? Get rid of line 22 and run it. Okay, boss. I have complete faith in you / us. It didn't run. Run. Run, 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 run. Not the boss, just saying. I mean it in the nicest possible sense. I'm using it jovially, not seriously. I'll just call you Jedi Master. And I am your Padawan. Right, I'm out of here. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. See you, folks. Thanks for all the support, Codebase Alpha. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for joining us. Awesome to have you. Oh, and thank you for the subscription as well. That was awesome. Thank you very much. I think you can bind to the customer ID. Yeah, I tried, and Jedi Master Agent Coda told me to test it before I get ahead of myself. So in theory, I should be able to put in dashboard. Oh, it wants the GUI, doesn't it? I forgot about the GUI. I don't have a GUI. Let's go and get a GUI. 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 Wrong one. Load thy customers. We'll use this one. Now I need to put dashboard in. And the ID. Boom! See? I had complete faith in you, H-encoder. Company A, bish bash bosh. Now. Yay! At the risk of getting told off. Oh, wow. Commit. Can I do that? It reloaded. I keep doing CID, don't I? CIA. Okay, that worked. I know, Chris, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard. Put in that one. H-encoder lol. Didn't work. I don't even know whether this is the right way of doing it. Are you going to tell me off? Try bind. Instead of ID. So change ID to bind. Oh. H-encoder agrees with Copper Beer D. Bishy bashy bosh. Bishy bashy bosh. Still 28 degrees. Get loaded. No. Is the at wrong? Because we know we've got the customer ID because we can see it. It's just not passing it in. Bind ID. What, and leave? So it says bind attribute should be in the form of bind value, or by value change. Excuse me. Blazer component pass parameters. Did I not do bind equals before? Oh, agent code has found a linky link. Data binding. Oh, maybe I don't need the at, which I had in before. You need at bind. Ah. Okay. ID equals. I was just going to try and see what you were reading on those docs. Child component at bind hyphen year equals parent year. Right, okay. So, can I just refresh this then? We're not getting any errors, are we? Oh, have I misunderstood that? Do I need a whole child component bit? Look at the bind again. Oh, is it because not an uppercase art? So do we need child components in there? Or is that just a placeholder for whatever your name is? Yeah, that's what I thought. That was yeah. So that's that bit at bind, and they seem to have a dash. ID. Bind dash ID equals customer. Try that. Bind ID. You're going with that, but it equals. We did something like this before, didn't we? And when you do the at, it recognises the. Oh. It was. think we should stop and rerun. Just in case it doesn't like it. It might not like it. Yes, I'm doing that. Oh, we've got build errors. The attribute names could not be formed of bind attributes. Bind attributes should be on the form bind or bind value. So it's telling us off for that. So maybe the mistake was not stopping and rerunning the app. I don't know. Maybe? In for a penny, in for a pound? Why has the browser gone down there? I did have, yeah, Agent Coder. Chris, does anyone know how to FTP a shell script as a executable from Visual Studio Team Service to Azure DevOps? Ugh. It's there but executable. Is it running on Linux? Do you have to do a change mod on it or something? Oh, I do. You're right. Doesn't like this. It's saying the attribute names could not be inferred from bind attributes at bind-id. Bind attributes should be in the form bind or bind-value along with their corresponding optional parameters like bind-value : event, comma, on the commas, bind : format. It only has 600 permissions by default. What's executable? Isn't it like 777 or something? It built, so, but it's still not happy with this. Missing attribute name. Copper Bearded, okay. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Thanks for joining us and the support. Hope to catch you here again soon. Thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend. Is it me or is none of this talking about passing it between Razor pages? Does it? Okay. I mean, I am scan reading it at insane amounts. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. Are you talking about this line? Line 22. Yeah. No, I understand. Sorry, I didn't make myself clear, did I? You don't think I did this correctly, is what I was trying to ask. So if we follow that syntax, CID, and it would be at bind dash ID equals ID. Bake is on. ID, not ID. Yeah, just amended it. Bake is on. Does that mean you're making food? I've lost track. So let's take that out and let's see what this does. We might have tried that before, but I didn't stop and start the code, and that could have been the problem. You've been cooking, yeah. I thought you were. Have you had this on in the background or not? That's okay, Cody Beard. No problem. So you still think it should be customer.id? What did you cook? Yeah, I was listing hands to the that's fine. Obviously, a massive bake thing that will do me for the next 3 days. Ooh. Element app bind is not a valid attribute name. You employed or deployed some self-control. That's not going to help me, is it? No. Child content. Components concept content for another component. Blah 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 blah. Components can set the content of another component. The assigning component provides the content between the tags that specify the receiving component. For example, a parent component can provide content for the rendering by a child component by placing the content inside child components. The child component has a child component property that represents a render fragment. The value of child content is positioned in child component's markup, where the content should be rendered. In the following example, the value of child component is received from the parent component and rendered inside the Bootstrap panel. RamblingGeek tried to do @bind customer ID. Without the CID. Okay, I see. So you want me to take that out and doesn't like the syntax? Have I done that right? No, I haven't. We need to do the hyphen there. No. Oh, the ID needs to be in uppercase I. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I copy and pasted yours. It's still no like. It's still no likey. Look. Put back the component. Oh, did you, did you mean like this? Is this why head and hands? Is that what you meant? No. Ah. Man. Try it like this. Even though it's complaining. Let's see if it builds. Cannot implicitly convert type string to system.gui. Why is it think whatever take the no. ID at customer ID. You can't read the error. Yeah, it's. There's no way of making this any bigger, is there? It's basically saying string.system. You can't convert string because ID is a GUI. No, you can't do that. What can I do? That. You want me to change this to string? But that'll mess everything up, won't it? Because I'll have to change that to string then. Huh? It is a GUI. We're not converting it anywhere. Get this full screen. You don't. I don't. I don't need to do that. But. We're getting the error here now. Oh, poo. But ID is a GUI, it's not a string, is it? So we're going to have to convert it somewhere along the way. That'll probably fix that. Yeah, which it does, but then we've got this problem here. Cannot convert string to GUI, so do what I do to... Can you do to GUID? Is that even a thing? I know you got to string. I've done this before, I know I have. Convert string to GUID. Parse, that's it, isn't it? Parse. GUID.parse. So it would be GUID.parse. It's a GUID in the model. I think it cleared when I built it. So I went for broken and ran it. Crash and burn. Invalid cast, unable to cast operating system goods to system string. Yeah, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like what I tried. At all. So that's... If we change that back to GUID. Pass that in as a GUID. There you go, that's happy. Oh, it's not complaining now. Yeah, we succeeded now. Let's see what it does. That's weird. Lol, yeah. I mean, it could still blow up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo. Agent Coda, you have the Force. Here we go, we got there in the end. Yeah! See, it's beginning to come together a little bit. That should have said that. Well, I'm to blame because I was obsessed with CID instead of CIA, wasn't I? So, all my fault. I apologise. However, that is coding, and thank you for sticking around and helping me. Blah, monkey. Well, that's cool. So we have quite a lot to do still, don't we? The whole integration with 365 is one section of it, and then we've got the next bit. Oh, excuse me. The next bit is to build a form where you can add and remove and all that kind of good stuff. But that is for the next stream because I need to go to sleep. I need a bio break. I need food. And where it says customers, change it to customer's name and get rid of the list. Oh, okay, just for you. We can do that. That's only a 2-second job, isn't it? Just because you are so awesome. Agent Coda is awesome. So awesome. What am I doing? Let's do that. And then if we go into CIA, take out that, just take that out for a second. It'll look a little bit neater. CIA. Slap myself away. Lol. Lol. And more lols. Stop slapping yourself. Wow, what the hell happened then? That was impressive. What did I do? What the? So we've got our list. Where's the customer? Scooby? Yeah. That didn't change that much. You need dashboard. I'm not in the right component. What? Yeah. I am, aren't I? I am in dashboard.razor. And if I put that in ahead of 1, the URL you're looking at. I'm going to have to change this name. It's going to cause me this much trouble. What have I done? Oh, man. What are you on about? Next Friday. I'm not streaming next Friday, H encoder. It will be likely. It will be likely next Saturday for sure. I'm taking a little fella out next Friday. Oh, for the next Friday. Oh, I see. Well, I need to start streaming more on different days if I can fit it in. Wednesdays is a good day. I would like to stream a little bit more. It's just quite exhausting. Next stream. It doesn't help that I really need to go to the loo. Go! Customers, company A. Woohoo! Almost. We should just be able to take this out now, though. Boom. 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 Strange enough, everyone's either on at the same time or no one's on. Yeah. Strange. Yeah. Did that work? Customers should be gone. Why is customers not gone? Does it not refresh? Is it mega cached? If I click out and click and go back in to dashboard. What? What's going on? I did great. Thank you very much. You did even better. Perfect. It wasn't meant to be saying customers though, was it? As far as I was concerned. Let it load, let it load. Right, okay, so dashboard. Chug, 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 chug. There we go. That's what I was expecting. Company A. Customer ID completed. Perfect job. Far from perfect, but it kind of works. But no, thank you very much, Jason Code, for sticking around and all your help. As always and as usual, you are the best. However, I think it's time to bring this to a close for the reasons stated above. I've lost my stream window. Where did it go? Thank you very much, Jason Cody. You too. Have an awesome weekend. I haven't checked any of this code in anywhere. I need to do that. Is there anyone to rate? I mean, I didn't even know how many of us left. There's a few of us. Well, there's more than I expected. Thank you for sticking around, everybody. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you very much to Codebase Alpha for the subscription. Thank you for anybody else joining us. There is a Discord channel if you want to join the Discord channel. Thanks to the bits for Scoot. That was awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There are a bunch of other links for anybody who wants to follow me elsewhere. James is on. Okie dokie, let's go and raid James then. I've lost my raid window. Where has my raid window gone? Raid. There you go. I had to maximize the screen to get it to show. Oh, wow. That was a mistake. I just typed raid in the raid window. Okay, let's fix that. James. There he is. Yeah, thank you everybody for sticking around, helping me out as always. It's very much fun. I do love it. I do enjoy it. And why can't I? Yeah. Agent Coder, you've been awesome as always. Thank you. Very, 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 very much appreciate it. I really do. Are you on Twitter? Do you follow me? Do you have a Twitter? I don't know whether you do or not. I did have a look for you the other day and I wasn't sure whether I was already following you or not. If you do, go to my Twitter and follow me. If you want to, of course. I'm not telling you to, obviously. I didn't mean like that. Anyway, I'm going to go. You're not on Twitter. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I will see you all soon. Have a great weekend. Have a good one. Bye-bye.